Where did I put the remote? There it is. Adam Sandler, what are you doing with my remote, silly? You got your own. There we go. Much better. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Hartattack, and welcome to Movie Review. This series where I go and watch and review movies, and our end goal is to go and watch every single movie on all these four shelves and to go and, clear them up, organize them, decide which movies are good and bad. The bad movies can just go down in the basement. The good movies can go and stay up on the shelves, and I can organize them a bit better, make them really look nice. And the really good movies can go on the empty shelf spot, the VIP section, you can call this. Any type of milestone or event on our channel, we can watch a superhero movie, and one of my favorite movies right here, and even a Marvel movie. So if you're excited for all that, please hit the thumbs up, and besides that, let's get right into it. Welcome to Movie Review.
You're not supposed to lay in the beds, but I do sometimes.
Click is an emotional, heartwarming, and amazing movie that gets too much hate that it doesn't deserve. In this movie review, I'm going to go and discuss and go into detail on why Click is a fantastic movie and doesn't deserve the hate that it gets. Michael Newman, played by Adam Sandler, seems to have it all, but his wife, Donna, is increasingly frustrated by the amount of time he has to spend at work. Michael cannot find time to be at home until he meets an inventor, played by Christopher Walken, who gives him an unusual remote that controls time. At first, he happily skips the boring times in life until he realizes the remote is in his control of his life, and he learns to cherish all the precious moments with his family. The movie starts off with Michael Newman sleeping on the couch while the song Magic by the Cars play. The song's about a guy who's crazy over a girl. He's also convinced that she's under a spell and that there's love darts in her eyes. The song could refer to how Michael is under the spell of this remote. Honestly, the cast for this movie is actually pretty awesome. You have David Hasselhoff, Jonah Hill, Henry Winkler, Adam Sandler, Christopher Walken, and you even got Cameron, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but he plays Joker in the Gotham TV series, which is pretty awesome.
Wow, I just got a big headache.
Throughout the entire movie, every line or every little detail can go and be later on referenced later in the movie. For example, throughout the movie, how Michael keeps eating unhealthy foods and people keep mentioning how he's going to be fat that end up later on happening in the movie. All these little details that people mention or things that happen in the movie ends up becoming a reality later on. And I think it's pretty cool and something that's very neat, and it reminds me a lot like Marvel movies, how one film you'll have a reference to something and then a couple films later it'll reference back to it. But with Click, it kind of gets annoying at times. It repeats itself way too much. For example, the fat stuff, how he's eating too many Twinkies and eating too much junk food. It keeps coming back, and he keep using the same joke to the point where, like, you're thinking, oh, he's just going to get fat. It's pretty obvious at that point.
Oh my god, I'm a fat guy!
But still, they have some pretty amazing moments. Like towards the end of the movie when Michael travels 6 years into the future and he finds out that his dad died. He goes to the day that his dad died and he watched as he was at his desk working, and his dad walked into the room hoping to go and bond with his son and his grandson, and instead of Michael hanging out and bonding with his dad, he was rude, insulting his quarter trick. And throughout the movie, Michael's dad had this quarter trick that he was very proud of and thought it was the coolest thing ever, and didn't know that Michael actually knew the trick because he wouldn't reveal the trick to his son. And he even offered to go and show him how the quarter trick works. But instead of accepting his dad's offer and hanging out with his son and his dad, he ends up being rude and calling his quarter trick stupid and hurting his dad's feelings. And a heartbreaking moment as his dad walks out of the room, not knowing that will be the last time they'll see each other before he dies, which he wasn't even there in his deathbed.
So, Michael, I had a wonderful idea. Your mother's playing canasta with her friends tonight. I thought, oh, what a great opportunity. You, me, and Ben should go and have a boys' night out.
Can't.
What do you mean you can't? You have to eat sometime. We could whistle at pretty girls.
I'm down for that.
See, he's down. I don't know what it means, but he's down.
Hey, please.
Don't give me that finger. I'll make you a deal. If you come, I'll show you the quarter trick.
Will you look at the man?
I'll tell you the secret.
No, Dad.
Don't you want to know
How you do the stupid trick? I've always known. Can you let me do my work?
You've always known.
Bob.
The end scene in this movie is probably one of the best in any Adam Sandler movie I've ever seen. He travels to a happy place. I don't even know how many more years in the future, and he's at his son's wedding, and he's all happy, and everything seems to be going good. And you get this feeling like, wow, everything's actually going good. And then he has a heart attack. He's in the hospital, and you don't know how much longer he has to live. And his son and his daughter's there, and his son is, instead of going on his honeymoon with his wife, he ends up canceling his honeymoon and instead is going on a business trip. And this hurts Michael because all the stuff he's been through, he notices that this is not right and that he needs to go and put family first. So he chases down his son and his family out in the rain, and because he unplugged all like the machines that were keeping him alive, he ends up dying in the streets. But before he does, he gives some really nice words of advice to his son, some heartwarming words to his ex-wife and his daughter, and it's an amazing, very heartwarming scene.
Family comes first.
Family comes first.
Honeymoon.
Honeymoon.
I didn't make 200, but I love you. Michael, the note you wrote on in your pocket.
Forever and ever, babe. The movie ends off with Michael waking up in a Bed Bath & Beyond bed that you see him in the beginning of the movie. And you start thinking that it's all a dream. And you can notice that he's a changed person. He's much happier and it's much more joyful. He goes home and he wakes up his family and tells them that he's not going to take any time off work and he's going to go and plan this 4th of July camping trip. And he's all excited. And he goes to go and call his mom and dad over for dinner that night or the next night. And you see on the table, you see the remote and with a little note from Morty. And the note say, good guys like us need a break. And I would trust that you do the right thing. He looks at the remote, he picks it up, and he throws it in the trash. And that right there is a perfect character arc right there.
Where am I?
You're in Bed Bath & Beyond, sir.
Life's short and that you need to spend the most of it with the people that mean the most to you in life. Because in the long run, you're going to regret all the time that you haven't spent with those people once they're gone. And there's a reason why I give this movie a what's the rating system we're using? Oh god. Alright, I'm back. I had to go and create a brand new rating system. So it goes from 1 to 10 with stuff like between like 4.5 or 7.5. So 10 is masterpiece, 9 is amazing, 8 is great, 7 is very good, 6 is good, 5 is decent, 4 is bad, 3 is really bad, 2 is horrible, and 1 is just unwatchable. Just terrible. But anyways, now you know the rating system. I give Click a 8.5. It's a great and amazing movie.
I love you too, Dad.
And remember, it's just all an opinion, my opinion, but please don't hate on me. If you disagree with me, just comment down below what you think about the movie. And please be civil and polite about it in the comments. I'm really eager to hear what y'all have to think about the movie. Besides that, peace out and take care, and see y'all in the next video.